Hi everyone, welcome to Witchin Wellness. I'm Amanda Marie. Happy Witchin Wednesday. Today I'm here to talk to you all about how to recognize and read signs from the universe as well as how to assign them for yourself. That way you know what to look for. Last week I had mentioned that my chosen sign from the universe was a wolf. So I kind of wanted to talk to you about what that meant, why I chose that sign for myself, and how you can choose one for you. So the universe is showing us signs all the time, and we just don't always know that. We don't always recognize them or realize it. And usually, when something goes wrong, it is a sign from the universe telling you to stop, turn around, and try a different route. Because the universe is always trying to help you get on the path that you're supposed to be on. However, the only way to go down that path or to even get on it is to put yourself there. You're writing the script for yourself, and the universe is just playing it out. So, if you're asking for signs, you're looking for reassurance, and you just don't know what to look for, it's helpful if you know what it is that you should be looking for. I personally chose a wolf because wolves are very special to me. I think it's really important to choose something special to you, but something that you wouldn't see just all day, every day, because you do want it to stand out to you when you see it. So, again, I love wolves. I love that they represent someone who can stand alone and also stand strong with their pack. I think that they're marvelous creatures, and I'm really inspired by them. My mother's last name is also Lupo, which means wolf in Italian. So I've just always been so interested in wolves. Growing up, or even still to this day, whenever I go to a store, I'm always drawn to the things that have a wolf on it. It's just always been something for me. However, it's not something that just stands out everywhere you go. Like, you don't just see wolves everywhere, like on the street or. So to me, it was perfect that if I needed to know that things were going in the right direction and I saw a wolf, I knew I was doing the right thing. With that being said, you do have to ask the universe for the sign. And at that time, I suggest taking a moment to yourself, maybe meditating on it, really focusing. You need to be precise. You need to be very sure of what you're asking for, and you just need to let it go to the universe. The biggest key to all of this, though, is being patient. And then you got to watch for the signs and trust that they are coming and that things are going to work out the way that they're supposed to. And it really helps when you're focusing on it often, because a lot of times when people don't realize we're constantly manifesting things, whether it's positive or negative. Like I said before, we write the script. The universe just puts it out there for us and plays it out. So if you are constantly thinking about what it is that you're working on or that you want to succeed in, you also need to constantly be asking the universe to show you that you're going in the right direction. So, like I said, for me, I chose a wolf. For you, it doesn't technically have to be an animal. A lot of times people do choose an animal, but it really doesn't have to be. It has to be something that is special to you and that will stand out when you need it to. So, think of something, take a moment and just think of something. Think of what brings you joy, brings you happiness, reassurance, or something that inspires you. Like I said, aside from just loving the wolf, I'm also inspired by the creature itself. So go down that path and see what you can come up with. And I promise you, when you need it most, that is what is going to pop up. You will see that, and the universe will be reminding you that you are doing what you need to do. And if you don't, and it's been a while, then maybe it is time to try something else. But aside from not seeing that specific sign, you'll realize it in other ways because there will be other signs. Like I said before, a specific sign really is just that it's not working. You need to try something else. It doesn't mean that you're not going to succeed. You just need to shift your mindset, be positive, and really just put it out there. Just put out there what you want and then work your best to get it. So, with that being said, I also wanted to talk a little bit about crystals that are really good to have on you. And I feel like when we're talking about chosen signs, it's a good time to talk about the specific crystals that you're drawn to. Personally, I am always drawn to labradorite. It is one of my absolutely favorite crystals. I love everything about it. And honestly, when I hold it, it feels so powerful. And labradorite is actually a really good stone for transformation. And it's really nice when you're trying to work on changes and find your strengths. And it's really good for protection and balance. And it actually really helps with strengthening the intuition and promoting psychic abilities as well, which I think is really cool. So once you find that stone that you really like, I suggest finding one that you can put in your pocket. I actually have a couple different ones because, like I said before, I am really drawn to them. This is actually the first piece of labradorite I ever got, and I still tend to carry this one with me the most. I recently picked this one up, and I love that I can hold it in my palm, so you'll find them all for different reasons. And I never really went to the store looking to get it. I went there, and I was honestly drawn to it. Because when you go to try to find what crystals you want to pick up, it's best to go in there, play around with them, touch them, like meditate on them for a second. And I know that sounds crazy. It's not crazy though. Like people think I'm in public, I'm not going to meditate. All it really takes is sitting there, closing your eyes, holding them in your hands, and seeing how they make you feel. I personally feel so comforted with having this specific crystal on me all the time that you'll see me in class, in work, in public, with it in the palm of my hand, just holding on to it sometimes, because it just brings me such a sense of like calmness that it truly helps me to have it around. So with that being said, I feel like it goes a lot with signs because it's something that you're choosing to have with you, but there's a reason that you found it. It's calling out to you and it's going to help you in some type of way. So now I kind of wanted to take a moment to read you guys a couple of cards. I figured I'd pull some cards from the spirit animal deck and see what we got from there. That way, I mean, it's the middle of the week, and while we're still working on choosing some signs, these could help you in other ways as well. So the first card I'm pulling is the Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion. So the Dragonfly Spirit is here to tell you that what you see in front of you is what is going on. Like, that's what's happening. Don't try to stop and make excuses and think like, well, you know what? I don't know. Everything seems to be going right, but it doesn't, like, no one's really saying that. They don't really see it either. Well, if you think that, if you personally think that everything is going right and you're on the path that you believe you should be on, stay on that path. If you think that things are not going right for you, get right off it. Turn around. Don't make excuses. Don't find the reasoning. The truth is all that matters here. And Dragonfly wants you to remember that, because that's honestly one of the first steps to being on the right path, realizing whether you are or not. The Scarab Beetle Spirit. Magic works through you. Oh my gosh, this is so perfect. Okay, this is my point. You are the universe. Everything that you want, you need to put it out there and you need to make it happen. The universe will always be there to back you up. The universe is always going to either show you a sign to get off your path that you're on or tell you that you're going in the right direction, because things will be great and you'll be feeling happy. And the most important thing is always that you feel happy. So this is awesome. The magic is in you. You have so much power. You just have to recognize that, realize it, and put it to use. So I'll pull one more for you before we go. Let's see, I like to shuffle them up real good. I won't pull it until I feel like it's the right moment. All right, the Turtle Spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This is exactly what I'm talking to you about. The biggest key to all of this is patience. Things take time. Everything that you want to happen is going to happen, and it's all going to fall into place. There is no rush. There is no rush at all. You just keep on doing what you have to do. Keep on working hard. Keep on reminding yourself of how much you actually want it. Keep on thinking about how great it will be when you have what it is that you're looking for. As long as you keep doing that and you keep working, it's going to happen. And it doesn't matter when, because it will happen. So please don't forget, from the Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race. Be patient, and everything is going to fall into place. So that is all that I have for today. But I'm really excited to introduce you to Mackenzie and Kayla. They are coming up with a couple of things that fit into what I was talking about today. Mackenzie is going to talk to you about getting in touch with your spirit guide, and Kayla is going to talk about reading angel signs. She specifically sees the number 33 as something really important to her. When she sees that, she recognizes it as a sign. She'll explain more why. If there's any numbers that you guys see often, 2-digit numbers, write them. Type them in the comments of this video, and Kayla will prepare to explain to you what those mean. And we'll get into all of that. We'll get into more signs. We'll talk more about manifestation from the universe. But for now, I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Stay witching, everybody.